When I entered the name of the Hello World PS1 file to run as a command, I had to put // in front of the command name. The reason for that is I didn't store that command in any of the system folders that PowerShell looks in automatically to find command files. The command file search in PowerShell uses the path variable, just like Bash, to find a list of folder names to look in for commands when we type them in. If a command is a commandlet from the .NET libraries, it doesn't need that path to find those commands. Those modules are loaded using a different mechanism. But to find executable files like shell scripts to run as commands, you can either enter the specific path name, like I did, or you can add the folder that contains your files to your path variable so that it can always find them. In Bash, the path variable contained a list of directory names separated by colons. In Windows, the colon can be part of a path name like C: or D: for a drive letter. So it uses semicolons to separate the list of files. Also, variable names are handled a little differently when variables are in the environment in PowerShell than they are in Bash. In Bash, we can simply use the variable name, but in PowerShell for environment variables, we need to put $env: in front of the variable name. To see what is in the path variable, you simply enter that variable on the command line, and it will print out for you what is in that variable. If I enter $env: path, I can see there is a long list of directories that are here and allow me to have my files located. There are quite a few folders already in this list. If I wanted to modify this list to include something new, I could, such as the folder in which I'm keeping my GitHub files. When changing the environment variable for the path, the fairly simple thing to do is put in $env: path space equals space the old path, $env: path, semicolon, whatever path name you want to add to your path. So to add my PowerShell scripts directory that is in my GitHub cloned repository, I would do $env: path equals $env: path to get the old one, semicolon, C: / users Dennis documents GitHub comp 2101 PowerShell. If I were to now print out my env path variable again, I should now see that that directory or folder name has been added to the path list, and it should now be able to find any scripts that I put in that folder, such as my Hello World PS1. This particular system may have more than one copy of that script. But if I put it in without any path name, it should look through the path and find a copy of that in the path to run. And of course it does. Changing it this way changes it in this PowerShell process only, because I directly changed the path variable. If I start another window, it will have the original path, not the modified one. In order to save this, I need to have that command run every time I start up PowerShell to add my folder to the path. When PowerShell starts, it looks for a profile file to run startup commands. and we would simply add this command into our profile file. The next video will discuss profile files.